Okay, I'm about to say something controversial here, or perhaps you'll agree with me here. If there ever was a game development studio that overpromised and underdelivered, that would be Lionhead Studios, named after a dead hamster and now, ironically, will also be dead, thanks to Microsoft, the overlords of the studio, deciding to shut the studio down after cancelling their project. However, you can't really accuse them of being uninspired though, as the studio has had crazy and bold ideas. The final end products though always fell short of the vision, from the kooky and impressive idea of smart AI that could actually learn in black and white, to a world that reacted to you and a hero that grows along with your adventures in Fable. Of course, much of the overpromising came from the former head of the studio, Peter Molyneux, who after the success of games like Populous, Syndicate and Dungeon Keeper, has been trying ever since to recreate the success he had at Bullfrog in Lionhead. The man knew how to pull our video game journalists' strings to present a hell of a story that made great headlines. Okay, I'll stop right now, making this Lionhead closure thing about Peter Molyneux. I mean, who can resist the allure of Peter Molyneux? He, and to a larger extent Lionhead, has never been able to fulfill those lofty promises. Sure, the games were decent and maybe fun at times, but were they really all that good to be considered classics? I'm not so sure. They got very close with Fable 2. Perhaps we can assume that when Peter Molyneux left Lionhead, it left a creative void. The studio was struggling to come up with original ideas, and it showed when they announced Fable Legends, a Windows 10 and Xbox One exclusive. With Fable Legends, the studio showed a desire to make a gamey game that wasn't about some novel idea or gimmicks. It's based on tried and tested gameplay of a co-op action-adventure game, which also made it the least exciting game Lionhead has ever announced. Second to probably Fable The Journey, which actually I think it was horrible, but I don't really know how that Kinect exclusive game was like, since I haven't actually played any Kinect games. But I've heard the horror stories. Anyway, based on Microsoft's habit of closing studios, the Lionhead Studios closure isn't really a surprise. Unfortunately, Microsoft isn't big fans of turning studios around and making top hirings. They just rather shut things down, just like they did with Ensemble Studios. Not that I'm bitter of it or anything. Eurogamer reports that Lionhead Studios has about 100 employees. Closure sucks, and I really do feel for the people that poured their heart and soul at Lionhead, who wanted and tried to make games that broke conventions and were original. Even though personally I didn't quite like the games, I recognized that they had a certain charm to them. I hope those affected will transition to new things smoothly. Lionhead Studios shouldn't be just remembered for Peter Molyneux, but for all the hardworking men and women that worked their butts off to bring the ideas to life. Thanks for watching. This is Frags, the Malaysian Gamer, signing off. I'll see you in the next video.